New Zealand vs Sri Lanka, first ODI highlights. Sri Lanka have won the toss and have opted to field. Bose and Fernando are at the crease. Bose is on strike. Rajita will open the attack. 0.1 Rajita to Bose, 4, short and punished. Width on offer and Bose has smashed this through cover to get going with a rollicking boundary. 1.4 Nissanka to Fernando, 4, loose ball, drifting on the pads and Fernando nonchalantly flicks it through mid-wicket for his first boundary of the match. Looks like a really good surface to bat on. 1.6 Nissanka to Fernando, 4, drilled down the ground. Nissanka goes full on off and Fernando has driven it powerfully past the bowler. Away to the fence in no time. 2.2 Rajita to Bose, 4, smashed. Walks down the wicket and spanks this short ball towards deep mid-wicket. A powerful pull shot as this almost clears the boundary. 3.2 Nissanka to Fernando, 4, short and wide outside off. Fernando throws the kitchen sink at it, gets a thick outside edge that flies past the fielder at slip and the fielder sprinting across from third man can do nothing either. 3.4 Nissanka to Fernando, 4, lovely drive. Stands tall in the crease and creams this straight past the bowler as the ball races away to the boundary at the rate of knots. Amazing timing. 5.2 Kumara to Bose, out caught by Nissanka. Bose fails to fire on debut. Played a couple of good-looking shots, but that's that. Kumara strikes in his first over. This was full and quick on middle, and Bose tried to play it across the line. Ends up getting a leading edge towards Midone and the fielder station there takes a calm and composed catch. 9.2 Kumara to Will Young, 4, short of length on middle and leg. Will Young walks across in the crease and pulls this towards fine leg. This ball drops in front of Rajita in the deep as he fails to grab it. 4 runs. 9.5 Kumara to Will Young, 4, dropped at mid-wicket. Will Young pulls it hard towards the fielder on leg side, but it bursts through the hands of Nissanka. Was struck really hard and the physio is out on the field to have a check on the fielder. Nissanka is walking off the field, hopefully the injury is not a serious one. 11.4 Kumara to Will Young, 6, stand and deliver. Pitched up by the bowler and Will Young stays put and lofts it right over the bowler with a vertical bat. Clean as a whistle as it goes the distance. 12.3 Karunaratne to Will Young, out caught by Asalanka. Young has thrown his wicket away. Fails to kick on and convert his start. Was a short ball by Karunaratne and Young went for the pull. Gets a top edge towards deep square leg and Asalanka completes the formalities, takes a safe catch. 17.2 Asalanka to Mitchell, 4, struck hard. Puts on his dancing shoes and drills this right past the bowler and also manages to beat the fielder sprinting across it long on. 17.5 Asalanka to Fernando, 6, Asalanka proving to be expensive in this over. Tossed up delivery on off, Fernando gets underneath it and spanks it right over the bowler for half a dozen. 17.6 Asalanka to Fernando, 6, 17 runs from the over. Picks the bones out of the scoogly and dispatches it over deep mid-wicket for an enormous 6. Clearly the biggest 6 of the match so far. 18.3 Karunaratne to Fernando, 4, 5th 50 in ODIs for Fernando. Short ball on off, Fernando slashes hard at it, and ends up getting a thick outside edge that flies over the empty slip cordon and it's 4 runs. 18.5 Karunaratne to Fernando, out caught by Rajita. Finn departs immediately after notching up his 50. Was a length delivery around middle and off, Allen was down the wicket to have a go at it, and he throws the kitchen sink at it. Gets a top edge towards third man, and Rajita in the deep makes no mistake. Fernando's pyrotechnics come to an end. 19.2 Nissanka to Mitchell, 4, full-length ball outside off, Mitchell reaches out for it and spanks it past the fielder at mid-off for 4 runs. 21.4 Nissanka to Mitchell, 4, full and straight on off, Mitchell stays put and smashes it uppishly through mid-off for 4 runs. 22.2 Nissanka to Mitchell, 6, awesome shot. On a length around off, Mitchell gets hold of it and tonks it over long off with a glorious lofted shot. 23.3 Asalanka to Mitchell, 6, Mitchell continues to deal in 6s. Gets to the pitch of the delivery and lofts this over long on for half a dozen. 26.2 Nissanka to Latham, out caught by Kusal Mendis. Edged and gone. Full-length ball outside off, angled away from the batter, Latham goes for a drive away from his body and gets a thick outside edge. The keeper takes a fine catch to his left and Latham departs without contributing much. Never looked in his elements today. 29.4 Kumara to Mitchell, out caught by Karunaratne. Another one bites the dust. A length ball by Kumara, hits the deck hard and tries to go aerial. Lofts this towards Midone, but fails to get the elevation. Can't clear the fielder at Midone and Karunaratne takes it above his head. 32.2. Asalanka to Ravindra, 4. Flighted delivery down the leg side. Ravindra goes down on his knee to play the sweep, but his bat slips out of his hands in the process. The ball rolls towards fine leg and beats the man sprints across in the deep. 33.1. Rajita to Glenn Phillips, 4. Loosener on middle and leg. Glenn Phillips whips it away through deep backward square leg for 4 runs. Easy pickings. 33.2. Rajita to Glenn Phillips, 6, and the free hit goes the distance. Gets hold of this short ball and pulls it over deep backward square leg for half a dozen. 69-meter maximum. 33.3. Rajita to Glenn Phillips, 4, pitched up by the bowler on off, and Glenn Phillips has creamed this past the bowler who was a touch low to get his left hand to it. Beats mid-off on its way to the boundary. 35.4. Nissanka to Glenn Phillips, 6, 133.8 km/h, leg line short ball. Glenn Phillips spots the length early, stands tall and slams the pull over deep square leg for a 72 meters 6. 36.3. Asalanka to Ravindra, 4, 81.9 km/h, tossed up ball but Asalanka bowls it very full and down leg, swept fiercely square of the man at 45. Runs away to fine leg for 4. 38.2. Asalanka to Glenn Phillips, 4, 91.6 km/h, trife short, minimal away turn. Glenn Phillips rocks back and punches it aerially over mid-wicket for a 1 bounce 4. 38.6. Asalanka to Ravindra, 4, 83.4 km/h. Ravindra hasn't spared Asalanka whenever the latter has bowled a poor delivery. Full and down leg, Ravindra plays the vertical batted sweep shot and sends it fine of the short fine leg fielder. 11 runs off the over. 39.2. Nissanka to Glenn Phillips, out caught by Asalanka. Glenn Phillips holds out and the 66-run stand has been broken. Slower ball into the deck and Phillips goes after it with a pull shot. Hit pretty well but the batter failed to get the required elevation. Asalanka, at deep square leg, didn't have to move much but he was standing very close to the boundary rope. A mini jump and he takes an overhead catch. 43.3. Kumara to Ravindra, 4, banged in short by Kumara and Ravindra pulls authoritatively off the front foot. No bounce to trouble the batter on that occasion. 1 bounce and into the fence. 44.1. Karunaratne to Shipley, out caught by Nissanka. 127 km/h, back of a length delivery marginally outside off. Shipley stays back to loft it over long on. No power behind the stroke and hits it straight down long on's throat. A dolly for Nissanka and he accepts the gift gleefully. 44.3. Karunaratne to Matt Henry, out caught by Shanaka. Second wicket in the over. Another NZ batter perishes playing an aerial shot. Short of a length ball, Matt Henry backs away to go over mid-off. Hits him high on the bat and balloons towards mid-off. Shanaka backpedals a few steps to complete the catch. 46.6. Karunaratne to Ravindra, 6, that's an incredible stroke. Pace on, short of length ball marginally outside off, Ravindra stands tall and slams the pull over wide long on. Came right off the meat of the bat. 47.6. Rajita to Ravindra, out caught by Shanaka. Ravindra misses his 50 on debut by 1 run. Full delivery and Ravindra chips it straight to long off. Shanaka didn't have to move much. Ravindra is distraught. A half-hearted lofted drive and he didn't generate enough power behind it. 48.3. Karunaratne to Tickner, 4, short of length ball with extra bounce. Tickner pushes hard at it and the ball runs down to third man off the outside edge. 49.3. Rajita to Sodhi, out caught by Kusal Mendis. 135.6 km/h, Rajita goes fuller and Sodhi swings his bat hard to go over mid-wicket. The ball balloons up a long way in the air and Kusal Mendis straightaway calls for it. Moves towards the backward square leg region, settles under the skier and holds onto it safely. Sri Lanka bowlers did a good job to restrict the Kiwis to 274. Nissanka and Fernando are at the crease. Nissanka is on strike. Matt Henry will open the attack. 1.1. Shipley to Nissanka, 4, Nissanka welcomes Shipley with a boundary. 135.7 km/h, short ball. Nissanka spots the length early, swivels across and pulls it beautifully through square leg. Looked like a warm-up ball from Shipley. 1.3. Shipley to Nissanka, 4, 133 km/h, cracking shot. Short and wide, Nissanka stays back and slaps the cut through backward point. Bullets away to the fence. 2.1. Matt Henry to Fernando, out Fernando run out. 2 runs completed. Run out. 132.1 km/h, pitched up ball, driven through extra cover. Two fielders, mid-off and cover, chase. The former slides and flicks it to the latter, who fires a throw to the keeper. And there's a big mix-up. Fernando runs for the third and is more than halfway down. Nissanka, meanwhile, is stationary at the other end. Big mix-up and even a dive can't save Fernando. Nissanka was ball watching and Fernando kept running. The third run was probably on. Needless. Sri Lanka gift a wicket away. 3.3 Shipley to Nissanka, out bowled. 132.5 km/h, through the gate. Sri Lanka lose both their openers. Hurled full by Shipley and he targets the sticks. The ball nips in off the deck and Nissanka fails to account for it as he gets forward to drive. The ball goes through the bat pad gap to uproot the leg stump. 3.4 Shipley to Matthews, 4. Matthews gets off the mark straight away with a boundary. 134.1 km/h, full delivery on leg. Matthews' leg glances it neatly through square leg. Exquisite timing. 7.1 Shipley to Kusal Mendis, out caught by Tickner. Gone. 135.4 km/h, banged in short. Kusal Mendis gets inside the line to hook it away and picks out the man at fine leg. Tickner moves to his left, crouches low and reverse cups it. Second wicket for Shipley and Sri Lanka are in a spot of bother here. A 16-ball duck for Mendis. 7.3 Shipley to Asalanka, 4. Back of a length delivery, Asalanka plays a half-hearted pull shot. Hits him high on the bat and goes over the jumping Midone fielder. Had the fielder been at the edge of the circle, it would have been a straightforward catch. 9.1 Shipley to Asalanka, 4. 129.9 km/h, full delivery round off from round the wicket. Asalanka brings his bottom hand into play. Hardly any feet movement but he's whipped it over mid-wicket. 9.3 Shipley to Asalanka, out caught by Latham. Edged and gone. 134 km/h, short of a good length ball that seems away with a bit of extra bounce. Asalanka flashes his bat hard for a cut and gets undone by the extra bounce. Catches the edge and it's a dolly for a Latham. Wicket number 3 for Shipley. 9.4 Shipley to Shanaka, out caught by Mitchell. 2-2 for Shipley. 136.6 km/h, very full delivery outside off. Shanaka goes hard on the drive outside off and he's nicked off to second slip where Mitchell doesn't err. Oh, there's a review to check if it's a bump ball. Ground first, outside edge next and straight into Mitchell's hands. Easy call for the TV umpire. Out flashed on the giant screen. Oh, it was Shanaka who challenged the call. Brain fade moment. Out for a golden duck and burns a review as well. 10.2 Matt Henry to Matthews, 4. Short delivery, not much bounce. Matthews fetches it from wide of off and pulls it wide of Midone. No need to run for those. 12.3 Mitchell to Matthews, 4. Full delivery. Matthews shuffles across and whips it over mid-wicket for a 1 bounce 4. 13.2 Tickner to Matthews, out LBW. Matthews has been adjudged LBW and he reviews. He plays all around a length ball to get pinned on the pads. Missed the glance as the ball seemed to weigh a touch to brush the front pad before deflecting onto the back leg. Clearly no bat. Over to ball tracking and it's 3 reds. Tickner strikes in his first over. Hawkeye showed it to be hitting the top of middle. 14.1 Mitchell to Asalanka, out caught by Bose. Another one bites the dust. 7 down now. Shortish delivery outside off. Asalanka fails to ride the bounce as he tries to cut it. Can't keep it down and he hits it straight to backward point. 14.5 Mitchell to Rajita, 4. Nice shot. Mitchell offers one up full and straight on the pads and Rajita whips it away up and over mid-wicket. The timing was excellent and it raced away to the fence. 16.3 Mitchell to Rajita, out caught by Bose. That's a soft dismissal. Sri Lanka are in tatters. Length delivery just outside off. Rajita presses forward and pushes at it tamely. It goes off the outer half of the blade and floats towards Bose at backward point where he leaps forward to take a neat catch. 17.2 Tickner to Karunaratne, 4. Back of a length on middle. Karunaratne charges down the track and goes through with his swipe across the line. He gets lucky as it takes a thick outside edge before flying over backward point to dribble into the ropes. 18.4 Shipley to Karunaratne, out caught by Phillips. There's the 9th wicket. Banged in short on middle. Karunaratne looks to take it on with a pull and the bounce got big on him. He was rushed into the shot and didn't time it whatsoever. It went up and towards deep square leg where Phillips sprinted in to take it. 18.5 Shipley to Nissanka, 4. Pitched up full on off. Nissanka clears his front leg and clobbers it back. It hits the ground hard and bounces over the bowler before beating the fielders going after it. 19.1 Tickner to Kumara, 6. Nice shot. Length delivery on off from round the wicket. Kumar hangs back and makes some room before slapping it back over long off for a maximum, had just enough to clear the ropes. 19.3 Tickner to Kumara, 4, streaky runs. Just short of a good length on off, Kumara backed away looking to heave it away again and it took a thick outside edge before flying fine towards the third man. The man was in the right position but just couldn't get it on time. It bounced just short of him and went into the ropes. 19.5 Tickner to Kumara, out caught by Ravindra. That'll do. New Zealand win by 198 runs. Fuller on middle, Kumar cleared his front leg looking to slog across the line and it went straight up. The fielder at Midone settled under it and made no mistake. Outstanding performance from New Zealand.